Всем привет, дорогие зрители и подписчики канала, с вами снова Рыжик. Мы продолжаем играть в Mass Effect первая часть. Так, мы находимся в башне Цитадели. Мы, короче, идем с Советом разговаривать.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Что выяснили? Что вы выяснили, да?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Ну да, меня ждут член Совета. Прикольные, кстати, вот эти, ну вот, как они там называются-то, господи. Сейчас узнаем. Турианцы. Они такие забавные, ну, блин, миленькие такие, довольно-таки. Так. Пам-парам-пам-пам. Пам-парам-пам-пам. Я пришла.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Это были вы, а не я.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures, just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Оскорбление? Типично для вас.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Я найду доказательства.
Can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
К чему все
You've
это?
made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Совет нам не поможет.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Он может быть полезным.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Ну что ж.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Так, еще какие-нибудь
Maybe there's
зацепки.
another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
А что насчет вас,
You
Сарена?
and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing, and he knows how to cover his tracks.
Так, советы посол.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Так. Мы слишком независимы?
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us.
Ну, как обычно, да.
I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Харкин, спектры. Серый посредник.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Ага. Так, Харкин.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Зачем защищать его?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of challenges.
Идиот,
If
пьяница,
the
да?
embassy wasn't
Все
protecting him, he
такое.
would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Tell me about Barlavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Так, и чё, про спектров
I want to know
всё?
more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Так, как отбирают
How do they
спектров?
decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Так, как они организованы?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Да. Так, законы и спектр выйдут за
What
рамки.
happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Так, ну
I
все.
should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Окей, хоры трепаться. Так, мы где мы? Где я? Кто я? А, все, я поняла, да. А, сидит уже скотина.
That guy's up to something.
Вот он.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
А, следите за
Why are
хранителями?
you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Почему бы нет?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Зачем вы врали?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Я могу помочь?
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Так.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
What are you doing with the data once you've
Так, ладно, это я уже спрашивала.
I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Так, ну, ага, одного хранителя мы уже отсканировали. Я уже знаю, где они есть, потому что я их всех нашла. Моим персонажем главным. Единственным, которым я играю, потому что остальных всех я поудаляла к ядрене фени. Так. Тут где-то еще должен быть. Или он ниже, что ли? Здесь нету? Нет, значит ниже. Где-то тоже в этих областях, то ли с той стороны, то ли с этой. Ну, этажом ниже и еще вот здесь, вот с этой стороны, я помню, должно быть. Вот. Так. Нет, все-таки с той стороны. Где-то с той стороны, получается. Только где? Вообще странно. Я точно помню, что здесь их несколько. Блин, может, я упустила? Может, все-таки наверху, с другой стороны? Ёшкин кот. Того я сканировала, да? Значит, здесь должен быть. Ну, тут нету. Ха-ха. Довольно странно. Но одного мы просканировали, второго, третьего. Тут их 4, по-моему, должно быть, ну? Ладно, короче, неважно. Я тогда посмотрю. Если нам не будет хватать, значит, надо будет где-то здесь искать. И этого хранителя. А ниже там нету? Да нет, ниже уже, наверное, все. Хотя черт его знает. Ну, блин, нет, здесь нету. Здесь нету ничего. Ладно, пойдемте, наверное, здесь выйдем. Сейчас мы выйдем, кстати, из здания. И тут, по-моему, будет хранитель. Еще один. Так, красиво здесь. Нехилое такое здание. А, у нас тут лифт. О, вниз, а это наверху. Окей. Да, теперь будет долгое хождение по цитадели.
So now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Ну да. Нахрен политику. Эх. Да, при загрузках вот этих у меня FPS проседает. Так, немножко. Но это заметно. Немножко. Не беспокойте хранителей. Мы не беспокоим хранителей, отстань. Так, здесь у нас вон еще один хранитель. Что такое-то?
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
В чем проблема-то?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Разузнать. Необходимость разрешения.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Так, что дает
So
разрешение?
if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Так, арест.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Понятно. Давайте я с ним
If you'd
поговорю.
like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Ну, давайте попробуем.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Так, вы нарушаете закон.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Так, давайте
What
куплю
if I purchase
разрешение.
the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Уже есть.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Хе-хе.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
О-о-о. Ля-ля-ля. Так, ладно, помогли мы. Так, хранитель, вот еще один. Туда мы пока не пойдем, потому что я хотела сходить к этой... как ее там? К спутнице. Кстати говоря, где-то здесь будет. Хранитель еще один. Где должен быть? А, нам к посреднику надо. Ой, да, к этому хрену, короче.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Мы знакомы?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Так, меня послали к вам.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Мы можем заключить сделку.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Какая неожиданность.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Так. Что-нибудь еще?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the academy.
Что он там делает?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Давайте про Цитадель
What's it
спросим.
like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from
Короче, это у
dozens
нас
of
такое,
different
да,
species.
опять
You never know what
болтовня
you'll find
одна.
out in the wards,
Пока
Commander.
что идет.
It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Так, ну, серый посредник.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way.
Похож на
The more
морскую
you know,
свинку.
the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Вот и поговорили.
Bye, Commander.
Да. Ничего у тебя тут стрить-то нельзя? Эх, печалька. Печалька. Так, ну мы сейчас еще вот сюда сходим. Во-первых, здесь хранитель. Еще один торговец. Ханар. Так, вот он, хранитель. Давайте к торговцу сходим. Я сейчас скину то, что мне не нужно. Хотя, не знаю, стоит тут скидывать, что нет. Так, гладиатор, феникс. Но нам это, в принципе, не надо. Исследователь. Нафиг это все оружие. Я сейчас все продам. А, вот банши. Эшли надо. Дать вот это. Да. Лансер, мститель. Нет, это все туфта. Пистолет. Давай вот этот вот я отдадим. Пускай она с него постреляет. Снайперская винтовка. Нахрен. Это нет. Не пойдет. Ну все, остальное все можно продавать. Так, здесь что у нас? Дробовики. Сюда. Боевую подготовку. Так, это что? Барьер давайте сделаем. И бросок. Дробовички. И... ну, как-то так, в общем. Сделаем.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Отличный вопрос.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Так. Товары.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Ваша речь?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Интересно.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Please take time to examine the fine
Так,
goods
я
it
уже
has for purchase,
спрашивала,
all
да?
of great worth.
Так. Давайте посмотрим.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Броня, улучшения, предметы. Давайте броню посмотрим. Ох, ну я вообще не знаю, есть ли смысл тут что-то продавать. Вообще-то вот это можно продать. Нахрен все. на самом деле можно все продавать. Вот так вот. Так, хорошо. Что здесь у нас? Кроган. Короче, хрень одна, да?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one
Так,
is pleased to
улучшение.
do
Давайте
so.
посмотрим. Улучшение. Ничего хорошего тоже нету, да? Блин, это как-то печально.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Так, а стандартные
Oh,
предметы?
this one is...
Стандартные предметы. Зашибись. Так, уникальный... Так, лицензия для этого, да? А нужна она вообще? Ох, не знаю. Давайте возьмем, ладно. Так. Кварианец, легкая броня, Феникс. Но она стоит до хрена. У меня нету столько денег сейчас. У меня на это нету денег. В данный момент. Так, вот здесь еще один хранитель. Мы, собственно, можем поверху пройти. Но нам-то нужно к спутнице. Мы хотели сходить. Точнее, я хотела. А так бы мы прошли вот поверху и туда на мостик. Кстати, блин, прикольно. Тут вообще очень красиво. Вот. И там вот покой спутницы. Ну, пойдем туда в следующей серии. Здесь мы закончим. Вот так. Что-то типа того. Японский каталог. Что ж такое-то, смотри. Ладно. В общем, продолжим с вами в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, оставляйте свои комментарии. С вами была Рыжик. Всем удачи и пока-пока.